Alright, welcome back everybody to Evolve Mentality's channel. So this is the last check-in. As you can see in the background, I have about 36, 28 hours clocked in. The reason I'm showing you this as well is because I want you to see that I really haven't played a lot in the last couple weeks. So I got about 36, 37 hours clocked, or 27 hours clocked, I should say, about each week. And that's not even accurate, actually, because I had left the game on while I was at work one night. So that was like an 8-hour, 9, 10-hour shift or whatever, right? So I could technically dock 10 hours off this and say it was more like 24 to 25 hours a week, but we're not going to play tit for tat or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't care. I guess what I'm saying. So that's what I got for playtime. As you can see, I didn't play all that much in the last 4 weeks since I sold the gems, but
Photosensitive seizure warning. If you or anyone in your family have an epileptic condition, consult your physician prior to playing Lost Ark.
But I'm saying that because I still hit my goal. So I'm saying this to you because not only did I recover my gems to a point or a degree, like I had said, to be able to just kind of get the content done at least week one, but in addition to that, I've also got the content done week one, and Weirder Moon Wheat, 1560, 1560, 1560, 1560, 1560, and 1560. So I have 6 1560s by week 1 of Brel. All of these characters are 1560 before the week began, except for Poisonberg. And I got her yesterday, so I didn't have time to play or anything, so I just didn't. We have to fly through this. That's why I'm actually re-recording this video. I actually already recorded this, but I didn't like it. It came out really long, so we're trying to cut it short. So we've reached our first goal, which is 6 characters to 1560. We now have our next goal would be a con. And I told you guys this before, that my goal, as it was for Vaulton and all the other pieces of content, will remain the same. If I end up at 6, that's great, but my goal will still be 1, 2, 3, not necessarily these 3 characters, but 3 of my characters to a con ready by the time a con comes out. For all of the gates, all of it. Same I did here. So, my first goal. Now that I've gotten everybody to 1560, and this is our parking spot for quite some time, like that's the max dungeon, like I have no reason to push them beyond that point at this moment, so therefore I will not. Especially because this game has a habit of releasing some sort of honing debuff, or boost, so to say, that makes it easier later, where I've wasted a lot of gold, and a lot of resources on these characters that I would have never wasted if I had just waited. A lot of them would have made it to where they are with silver, instead of all the gold that has been put into them, right? So, first goal has been reached. All the characters are at 1560. The next goal for the main 6 characters is to have 3 of them con ready. But my next goal for the account, okay, after this, or what I'm doing now in the coming weeks after Hard Brel, is all of these characters need to get to 1445. I'd love to make the other 3 characters, but that's not a goal. Not yet. It'll happen over time, because they'll probably give us power passes too. I only did this character so I could go through the story event thing and get that free crap. Which, by the way, there's a trick to that, and I'm making a video on that, so you can actually skip all that shit. But either way, the first goal now coming up is to get everybody else to 1445. It actually looks like a couple of them are really close. The one that'll take probably a little longer will be like the newest character, but that's okay. She won't be a part of that goal list, but yeah, so all of these guys to 45. And then, ideally, you would probably think, like, I want to get the artist up or something, right? And I do, I want to get the artist to 1560 as well, but it took us 4 months to get these characters here with a diligent amount of grinding. I'm not diligently grinding this character. I can't see her getting to the same places easily. So instead, I'm actually thinking I'm going to leave her at the 1520 range, kind of like where she's at. I might get her to 1540 just for the hard mode, which is what I'll probably end up getting all these characters to eventually. But what I'm saying is my goal right now is to get them all to 1445, and then all of these characters, every character outside of the main 6, to 1490. The reason I want to get every one of these characters to 1490, instead of working on these characters to 1600 right now. So before I even touch these characters again, I'm going to get all of these characters to 1490. You're probably like, that's crazy, right? And we'll see. We'll find out, right? That's what's cool about some of these goals. I actually have no idea if it's going to work. But the justification for doing what I'm doing, though, is... So, when my first character hit tier 3, they slowed down hard as fuck. And the reason is because they weren't getting funneled by all the tier 2 materials anymore. And then the same thing happened again. When all of these characters got into tier 3, like I had, like, let's say 10 or 11 at tier 3, and there was 1 character left in tier 2, that character took fucking forever to get through tier 2 at that time, because they were the only character in my roster farming those materials. So it was either I bought them or farmed them. That same principle has just been reapplied to the game without creating a new tier. Okay, what they did instead is they created a new tier of resources, and that new tier of resources is offered and available to every character at 1490. So now you understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. These characters could progress very far just by playing the 6 of them unrested every single day. But the whole point in doing what I did from the very beginning of the game was to understand a funnel system and understand how to produce more resources in less time, and I've done nothing but prove that on my channel. Nothing but prove that with all the math that I've done, okay? So I'm doing it again. All of these characters will get to 1490. The second benefit to getting them to 1490, other than just getting the free resources, all right, let's actually load into the game. Other than just getting the... Did I break something? Oh man, I hope I didn't break something. Other than just getting the 1490 resources, the other benefit is that you didn't have the option to do normal Brel, which gives you 30 free item level on each character. So I'm telling you that by getting these characters to 1490, not only is it going to be easy, it won't even be that hard anymore, really, but in addition to not being that difficult, the benefits are is that everybody's going to be receiving the exact same materials for probably 10 months to a year till we get a con, whatever the hell the case is, right? Whatever they decide to do with it, even if it's only 6 months. And you'll be able to use those materials to funnel into these characters, especially since the materials aren't worth anything anymore. So you're not selling them. You need to funnel something. Or you play, the slow approach, or you play all 6 characters unrested every day. Do whatever the hell you believe is right for you, but I'm telling you this is the better option. Period. The end. There's math to back it up. Go watch my other videos. And maybe getting all of them there is a mistake. Maybe somewhere along the lines I'll figure out that that's not exactly right either. And it's going to be hard because a lot of these characters are going to be using, the extra materials like what I just claimed, basically things like this. This is basically what they're going to be using. They're going to be using these types of things to get leveled up, and boss rush ticket stones and all that kind of jazz, right? But for the most part, it's going to be a much more difficult process in my opinion. I don't think I've gotten him through yet. This is what he's got for gems so far. Remember, I said I wasn't going to buy back the gems until everybody was complete, so I haven't actually started buying gems back yet. I don't even know if it's worth it anymore. I don't know where they're at, so I'm just going to say it like it is, but... Oh, but look, they're even lower. They're even... Yeah, they're even lower. Like, what? 9K? Why hasn't someone bought that? Okay, so this is telling me that my gold over the next week or so, I should just dump into my gems, really, and that's probably what I'm going to do with the account the next week, is all of my gold will probably just get put into gems, but... And not honing, because I don't have a reason to hone at the moment, right? Yeah, this is huge. This is huge. Everyone remembers I was selling my gems at 18,500 for level 7s, right? So I made like 7 to... Bro, that's ridiculous. Like, I don't even want to do the math right now, because it's just... That's crazy. That's crazy, right? Like, my profits were fucking fat off of that. But, yeah, so anyways, I haven't started buying the gems back. So this is what I produced just by doing my content in the minimum amount. That's why I pointed out the playtime at the beginning, too. So I want you guys to understand that I actually didn't even really play that much to re-obtain what I obtained. If I had played as diligently as I had been playing all the other weeks of the game that the game had been out, I would not only have all my level 7s back, but I actually think I maybe even have a level 10 again, because I did so many boss rush tickets. But either way, let's go ahead and show it. So he has not done Brel yet. He has not done Brel yet, and I'm going to try and get him through at least 1 and 2 just to get the piece, kind of like what I did for her, because she's only got level 5 gems, so I only got her through Gate 1, and then Gate 2 we got stuck at broke out because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it on her. She just wasn't hitting hard enough. I got it down to like 110 bars after like 8 minutes of play. Like, just, no, you need... Level 7s are kind of important if you're playing a role that's super important to the raid. If you're just a side man, then no, you can do your 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 million damage in a fight, but you're not going to be the 1.2 million or billion, you know what I mean? Like, so just keep that in mind. Like, I know that I'm hurting my teams in some ways, but look at, I still got the rest of my content done, and I can go get his content done. He's got the gems, I just haven't done it. It's actually probably what I'm going to go do right now, but he got all the way up to 5, no problem. I can go do 5, 6. I don't want to. He got 2 pieces already. I can't get a 3rd piece. I could maybe get a 2nd piece next week if I do it, but I don't give a shit. That's the thing. I did 5 for a decent amount. I liked it. The point is to prove that I could get to this point, complete the content, play the content, get accepted into lobbies, and have no problem. I've done that. I've done that on every character here except for the Deadeye. And that's because, genuinely, he was the last one that I rebuilt the gems. I rebuilt her gems at level 5s because I thought I was going to backseat her for her. Now I'm not, I don't think. But they took her with 5s. They wouldn't take him with what he has. Like, nobody would take this. So I'm having a hard time. And I could just go re-roll gems on him from other characters and easily spruce that up. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm going to play it out, see how it goes. She also could have had 2 pieces if I had bought 1 chest. And that's why I'm contemplating doing Gate 5 with her, just to get the 2nd piece this week. But again, I really don't give a shit. The 99% of the population isn't even going to get 1 piece this week. Okay? So I'm okay with that. Zerker, same thing. I think we got up to gate 4 and then got stuck. That was our main static. That was the first static I think we had, or second static. So we got pretty stuck, like really, really stuck. And we got lucky. The only reason we even got through gate 2 Pro-Cal was because we had the bug happen where we had multiple people go in. But again, he's fine. He's got his one piece. Everybody here got their one piece at bare minimum, and the Paladin got 2. Right? And characters like her, I could easily go do 3, 4, and I might. You might actually get a second follow-up video at the end of this week that says, "Look, I completed all of it." But even if I don't, I just want to let you know that the goal was still reached. I got one piece. I got all their gems recovered for the most part, and they all got at least one piece of the set. And he's gonna get one piece of the set today. Like, there's no way I'm not gonna get this. I'm gonna get it done. But yeah, that's it. So I'll show 2 characters really quickly. I think her gems are the most recovered, so I'll show her gems and his gems. He's also got level 7s, but she's already working on 8s. And I think that was a mistake. I probably shouldn't have started making 8s for a character yet. I should have, we make mistakes. That's part of this. And that's why I want you guys to understand that I'm not here to tell you exactly what to do. I'm here to tell you what works, what doesn't work, why it worked, and why it didn't work. It's just plain and simple. It's math for me. It ain't complicated. Oh, yeah. So let's just go ahead, we'll fly through it. Like I said, I'm going to go through it quick. So I converged, I think, this one, and then I got fucked on these 2. So, but whatever. She's got most of her gems back. She's doing relatively well. I even got a stat boost recently. Piece. Right? Just a higher quality. So I was like, fuck it, let me throw it on. You see? So I'm saving it for another character because it's actually a really good piece, considering if you have Grudge 12, that fills a lot of slots, right? So I kept it. And 1500 specs, so I'm actually in a better place now with this character than I was before, and I still have that earring, or that ring for the swiftness, so like I could get more. I love this. Like, she's turning out really, really, really good. Again, she didn't get 2 pieces, but like that's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. I got 28. I'm 2 pieces short. Like, I just needed to buy the chest or go do the next piece of content. I don't think I didn't buy any either, because that would just be fucking stupid. I'm not really sure how we get these out of here. If I have to buy these or not, but whatever. He got 2 pieces. He did really well. And again, if I really wanted to, I could go do the other 2 gates, and I'd get, 14? And if I buy the box, 19, 21. So yeah, see, I can't even get a second piece, but I could set myself up next week to get 2 pieces and have 4 pieces. His gem recovery was pretty decent too. Remember we said that level 5s was okay for supports. It's actually not, is what I'm discovering, but I keep getting Radiant Supporter on him, so I don't really give a shit. But I am going to keep fixing them up and slowly giving them more gems and stuff. And, oh, okay, yeah. I was like, wait, what? This is helpful for a lot of you. I hope that it gives you an idea on what you should be doing in your game. If you're playing a smaller roster, your ratios are going to look different. You should plan for that and calculate based around your playtime and your account. Because what works for me isn't always going to work for you. The reason I'm going for this funnel method and trying to get all the other characters to 1490 is because I have the roster to do it. If you were trying to do this with like a 12 character roster, you could not only 1, do it quicker, yes, but 2, it may not have the same benefit on your account that this is going to have for my account. If I manage to get all of these characters, oh my god, did nobody buy anything I sold? Yikes. This is Zerker. So I guess I didn't really recover that crazy well, but I mean, they were able to get through the content. But yeah, so let's, goal achieved in a weird way, even though I really could have done better. And that's why I said the timing thing at the beginning, is I want you to realize that not only was I right in my calculations, but I think I undersold it. Like, I actually think I could have gotten a lot further if I had played the game. I actually could have gotten a lot further if I didn't take such a hit on honor shards too. So you guys saw this in the series. They gave us that buff right after I padded all these guys honor shard. I literally went through and used silver and shards to get all of them to where I needed them to tap them. So they fucked me really hard. Really hard, because I might have saved 100 to 150, maybe even 200 juice pouches of each color, small, medium, large. So no, they definitely fucking hurt me. And if I had just waited a week or 2 or 2 weeks, and remember I lost like 100 gold per juice pouch too, right? Because I bought them at like, I think 580, 600, something like that, and they went down to like 480. So, if I had just taken that bulk gold that I had gotten from the gems and not reinvested it, which again, I'm still up. I'm up like 1.8 million, and I haven't even done the math again on the gems, because I just don't care anymore. Like, I'm so up, right? But if I had waited a week after selling that, if I had liquidated everything like I had done and then just waited like a week or 2, boy, I would have made out like a king. but I didn't, so that sucks, right? Hindsight. But I'm telling you this because I want you guys to understand that I'm not perfect. Like, I'm gonna make mistakes along the way. This is what happens. It's part of the process. So good luck to everybody. I really hope that this helps you. I really hope that you're all impressed by my progression too, because I did really good, and it's more impressive to the people who have obviously watched me along the way. And I'm gonna have a video coming up soon at 4,000 hours, so I'm not gonna go through too much of this, but we'll make it. That's it. I hope I evolved you guys' mentalities. I really hope that this helps everybody out. I hope that this can allow us to see the game for what it is, and people stop being delusional about it, thinking that they know what's best for their account. But yeah, no, I just told you what's best. So listen to me. I don't care how cocky and confident it sounds. Screw these other kids. If I'm wrong, I'll go through the process with you, and we'll discover that I'm wrong together, and it will benefit all of us. The differences, right? I'm not gonna just hype up bullshit and then make another video 2 days later so you forget about it. It's not gonna happen. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna tell you I'm wrong. But here I'm not wrong. You guys should be trying to think about funnel method at the end of the game right now, because we're in the longer phases of the game, so the funnel method's actually more important. But yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. This is a one-off. I'm not gonna edit this. I'm just uploading this as is because I don't have the fucking patience. I just don't. I might have 1 or 2 edits where I cut pauses out, like the load time at the beginning. I might cut that out, but yeah, thank you guys so much, and bye.
Let's go. Public enemy number one. When we mobbing, trouble in the streets, so we come with a spot. Public enemy number one. And we mobbing. Ring the alarm, ring the alarm. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Trouble on the way, way. I want my revenge. Welcome to the payday. Hungry for destruction, crazy for the cray-cray. Better clear the exits, make a way to vacate. Ready to rage and riot, I wanna raise the silence, yeah, yeah. Different escape from 5 minutes with being asylum, yeah, yeah. They wanna make us quiet, breaking the cage of silence, yeah, yeah. They wanna make compliance, we gon' restrict the fire, yeah. Time to write a new code, let's let the rules go. Show them why they name us, public enemy, uno. Yeah, they say we ruthless, we savage, yeah. There's a method to the madness, yeah. They say we psycho, the baddest, there's a method to the madness. 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 Savage, yeah, but there's a method to the madness. We gon' do it our way, never needed the kudos. Kill 'em with the chaos, only way that we do know. Lawless and ruthless, that's a dynamic duo. That we get the job done while you running your food home.